Hey everybody, welcome to a live stream for today, 18th of June 2018. My name is John from the Crypto Bay and we are currently live streaming out of Lisbon, Portugal. So the markets are red across the board today. The current market cap is at 275 billion, which is down about 1.5% on the day, with the altcoin market cap, excluding Bitcoin, being down 2%. The volume was quite low for them one day at 10 billion, and Bitcoin dominance is at 40.2%, showing that the altcoins are losing a lot more than Bitcoin. If we scroll down to the top 100, we can see that nearly all the coins are in red, with only a few here and there showing gains. One gainer which I spotted earlier was a coin which I haven't heard before, Demic, at 48%. So if anybody watching has heard of this, please leave some comments in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on this coin and why you feel it's making such big gains for today. But in terms of the top 10, we're seeing all the coins losing big. If we go into the technicals, we can take a more detailed look at what's happening. Currently on the daily for Bitcoin, we are forming a doji candle on a low volume, which shows some indecision in the market. So we had the big news last week of Ethereum being considered not a security by the SEC. With this news, before the news, everything looked like it was set to go down. But when this news came out, we saw a spike for a day and Bitcoin briefly traded above 6,700. However, this was a brief respite and we closed back below 6,600 the next day and we looked to drop further. However, since then there's been some indecision with a move back up to 6,600 level, which has been a key resistance point and support level for a long time now. And now we're trading in a very tight range on low volume. Also, if we look at the rest of the market, it seems like while we're in this downtrend, that the movement of all the altcoins is really closely linked to Bitcoin. It's actually, if we look at the other big cap coins, it's almost a mirror image, the charts. Let's look at Ethereum here. So obviously on the news we had the big spike, then following day we had a drop off and trading in a tight range, the same as Bitcoin. If we want to Litecoin, we have the very same story again, except when it's going up it makes some bigger gains and when it's going down it makes some bigger losses, which is typical of the altcoin market, that when Bitcoin comes up the altcoins outperform and when Bitcoin goes down the altcoins underperform. We also have EOS that has been having some trouble with its mainnet launch. Its network had to shut down. So you would think that based on all this stuff going on with the mainnet launching and with there being trouble in the program and the network, that EOS would kind of be moving independent of Bitcoin. But this isn't actually the case. It's moving the very same as Bitcoin also. It made the big spike up on the news of Ethereum, then down the following day and trading in a tight range. EOS actually has been in the news also as well, because of its mainnet having to be paused and put down. So a lot of people are questioning this project because over the course of a year, EOS managed to raise 4 billion. But the idea behind EOS is that once the money was raised to develop the software, then it will be left up to the community to develop. So it will be interesting to see in the weeks going forward whether the community can really make this project work, because the way Block.one, the company which developed the software, see it is that it was their responsibility to put the software out there as open source, and then it's left up to the community to launch the network. So the way Block.one see it is that it's now out of their hands, and any trouble with this network pausing and technical issues is up to the community. But this still leaves some people to question, well, what about the 4 billion which was raised to develop this software? Does that not stand for anything? Should Block.one not have a bigger say in EOS? It's hard to say. Also, another article in the Cointelegraph is reviewing a number of experts and their opinions on why the market is as it is at the moment. So let's take these one by one. Naeem Aslam's concerns are about security and regulation. To be honest, this seems like a hard sell for me, because in terms of security and regulation, we had unbelievably bullish news last week with Ethereum being considered not a security. If you could imagine this news being released in the last quarter of 2017, the markets would have gone up for about a month. However, based on this news, the markets went up for one day and nearly retraced all its upward movement the following day. So the reason for security and regulation being the markets the way it is doesn't really make sense to me. We also have Gun saying that one of the stories is market manipulation and Tether and Bitfinex. And also another expert was saying that whales have a big part to play in the markets. I believe this for sure. I believe that when Tether prints their extra tethers, this is a lot of extra money essentially going into the market. And also, I believe there's a lot of evidence to show that whales are out there with big orders coming in on the order book. We also have Tom Lee hinting at Bitcoin futures being the reason for the recent decline. Thomas Lee of Fundstrat is constantly in the news making huge bullish forecasts for Bitcoin. It seems like he's just coming up with some reasons now for his forecasts not materializing. The relationship between futures contracts and the underlying spot market is a complicated one. It's been wrote about a lot, and essentially it's called the basis, which is the difference between the future contract and the spot price. And it's a much debate with what the basis says about where the price is going. So saying the Bitcoin futures contract is the reason for the recent decline may not essentially be true. And if we look at the recent expiry before this, it wasn't the case, as there was no decline when the last expiry occurred. So that's some opinions on some of the experts' views here. We're going to wrap up this video for today. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any thoughts on the expert opinions yourself, be sure to comment in the comment section. If you have any reasons why you believe the market is going down, also comment in the comment section. And make sure to tune in again tomorrow. See yous.